Yo guys, Superior David here, back from my vacation and also recording this video for a second time because I forgot to hit record the first time. So, might still be on vacation right now. Definitely just did like a little glance over here to make sure I did hit record this time. But anyways, I'm really happy to be back because, we finally got the Mercenaries game mode, the much hyped Mercenaries game mode. I played it a lot off and on stream and I've actually been really enjoying it. I don't think I could say the same for everybody. It seems to be a very polarizing game mode. And so, I just want to give my perspective on it. It seems like every content creator and their mom is just creating, their mercenary tell-all videos. So that's what I have for you today. I'm just going to talk about things I think you should need to know about the game mode, and then also just some criticisms, because while I do enjoy the game mode, I think it is definitely far from perfect. There's definitely some things that need to be improved. So I guess let's just get right down to business here. The first thing I think we need to talk about is that this game Mercenaries is not Hearthstone. Mercenaries is very progression based, unlike the rest of Hearthstone, where for example, in standard, if I want to play like a tier 1 meta deck, if I have the gold to buy packs, or if I have the dust to craft the cards, or say I just, take my mom's credit card and just buy a bunch of packs that way or whatever, and I could make a deck if I want to. I could make any deck in the game, and I could play the best deck in the game if I just have the resources. And you really can't do that in Mercenaries because, again, it's very progression based, which I think is turning a lot of people off. You need to commit time to just build up your team of mercenaries. Here, I'll show you mercenaries. We got good old Gruul over here. I'm I bought all the bundles. I got a bunch of coins. I can't spend them all on Gruul, no matter how hard I try, because he's only level 1. I have to commit the time to level up Gruul to unlock all these abilities and these equipments over here, and then I can start leveling him up, but that takes time. And I think a lot of people, they don't want to commit this time. They just wanted to play some PvP content over here. Sorry, I sort of stumbled over that because I'm sure, as many of you are aware, the PvP content isn't really working at the moment. Supposedly this sophisticated matchmaking system that was supposed to, solve world hunger and bring world peace, amongst other things, it can't really match you with a human opponent right now. To get to that point, you sort of need to have a full level 30 team, and people are starting to get to that point. I think once it's in action, it will be good, but that's a lot of work, and I feel like a lot of people don't want to put in that time. They just want to play other people, because that's why Hearthstone is mainly a PvP sort of client. And so I think Mercenaries, again, it just stands in stark contrast to the rest of Hearthstone. You're often committing a lot of time to just playing this PvE content over here to level up your mercenaries. And just a little humble flex over here, I beat Black Rock Mountain. So sort of like this Mercenaries, if you couldn't tell. But anyways, I feel like that is the big thing you really need to know going into Mercenaries. If you're not really into investing the time, I feel like you probably shouldn't even play the mode, because you can get some good free Mercenaries. I'll mention those in a moment, but to really build out a full team, you're gonna have to commit some time. And I guess while we're talking about leveling up Mercenaries, committing time, and we mentioned the coin, so I feel like I might as well just talk about the coin system right now. I personally really like the coin system. Let's see, let's bring some coins over here. So basically, as you can see, every mercenary has its own coins that you can use to upgrade them with. And I think a lot of people don't like this system because they compare it to the dust system. They're like, oh, I don't have as much control over my resources. I can understand that. That's sort of annoying. But I actually really like this system, because I find under the dust system in Hearthstone, people literally just hoard their dust because they're too afraid to craft stuff. As a streamer, people come into my stream all the time.
David, I have 69 420 dust. What deck should I make?
And it's I don't know. That depends on a lot of situations here. What decks do you like to play? Blah, 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 blah. I feel like a lot of people, they just sit on all this dust because the opportunity cost of crafting a wrong card in Hearthstone, that could set you back really far. And so I think in Mercenaries, while it's frustrating that you can't just level up the characters you want, I like the coins, because if I want to level up Gruul over here, I could just do it. I'm going to just level up Gruul right now. We're just going to level him up. He's going to be a nice chonky Gruulin boy here. I don't even care. Because look, didn't impact any of my other ones. I could still hey, let's level up Grom, why not? He seems like he could use some love. And so I think that's really good with this game mode, where I can make these dumb decisions right now, and it's not going to impact any of these other mercenaries. I feel like that overall encourages you to just try out new mercenaries without sort of at a cost to not being able to level up maybe a really good mercenary down the line. So I think the coin system is good in theory, but the biggest problem that I think really undermines it is the coin acquisition is very slow. You could get them from packs. Like I'll open some packs later just so you can see the issue I have with the packs. Hopefully, maybe we can make it happen live. But let's look at the one of the main ways to earn coins through the bounties over here. Okay, so you come over to your bounties. You're like, okay, what coins can I get from this? Earn some coins for the mercenaries in your party plus a random one of the following. Like, say I want to get coins for Uther. I could play through this whole bounty over here, not get coins for Uther because there's a random element to it, and that makes the grind very tough. And it says earn some coins for the mercenaries in your party. I go through like bounties and I don't see the coins show up at the end, so I don't know if it's like the mercenaries in your party get added to this pool and they just select a few at random. I've had times where like I was playing the Emperor Thorson bounty recently, and I got like a ton of coins for Blade Master Samro, and like I had him in my party. I don't know why. Like I got like literally like 4 of the rewards for Blade Master Samro coins. I was really happy about it, but like I don't know why it happens, and I just wish there was a bit more consistency. So like I at least know if I'm gonna play something, I know I'm gonna get like X resources, because like maybe they're afraid of like people just sort of grinding and sort of abusing the system, maybe botting, but you're not getting that many coins. It's still gonna take like a fair amount of time to go through this. The other way to get coins, of course, is through packs. We're gonna open some packs right now. You'll see what I mean. Like you get packs, and let's see what we're gonna get. We're gonna get a bunch of coins, and like that's cool and all, but like the packs, I feel like it's a lot. I don't know. I feel like it's just demanding you to spend money to get coins, because the way you get them in game isn't really efficient enough at the moment. See, we're like opening some packs. I have another point about packs I'm trying to prove here, so I'm just like, okay, can we open some? Okay, here we go. Finally. Beautiful. We're doing it live. So the thing I don't like about Mercenaries the most, this is like my biggest gripe, this is probably the like last thing I really harp on here that I don't like about the game mode, is the packs. They're very confusing, needlessly confusing, because in these packs you get not only coins, but you also get mercenaries. But on top of the mercenaries, you also get portraits for those mercenaries. In my original pack opening, I got like 3 Malfurions, like a Malfurion and 2 Malfurion portraits, and I don't even have all of the legendary mercenaries, and like that was sort of frustrating. And I thought like maybe the legendary portraits were taking the spot of a legendary mercenary. I talked about it on Twitter, and I talked to Ridiculous Hat, and apparently that's not the case. But I think regardless, why are the packs so confusing? Like, I don't know the chances of getting something, like coins you'll always get, but like, I don't know, like, oh, what are the chances of getting like a portrait versus like a legendary mercenary or whatever? It's just all very confusing. And I think that's because we have cosmetics, the portraits. I'll show some portraits later, and they're mixed in with like the actual content, like the coins. And I'm hoping that better be a freaking mercenary. That's why I'm pointing to this one, saying it's a mercenary, because I need those legendary mercenaries. But like, yeah, it's just really confusing to have all these different rewards, cosmetic and like actual content in the same sort of loot box, and I don't know why they did it this way. Honestly, it feels like they just wanted to sort of keep the, the pack monetization style, just because like this is Hearthstone after all, well, technically it's not Hearthstone, but I think they want to give us a monetization option that's like familiar to Hearthstone. So they went with the packs, but then they were like, okay, what do we fill these packs with? Because we don't have enough mercenaries to make them all mercenaries, and opening packs of coins doesn't really feel too crazy. So I think that they just were like, oh, cool, we'll add the portraits in, because that's just something we could just stuff in the packs, and people will feel good about opening those up. That's just the sense I'm getting as a player. Please let me know down in the comments if you guys are confused about them, because on Twitter, it seems like nobody knows what's going on with them. Let's just see what we got right now. I feel like I've been just like floating over this for a while here. Oops, I opened the legendary first. Oh, I got Alex Straza, and see, like, look, I got a Brightwing portrait. And I think I probably have all the epic mercenaries, so like they're like, okay, cool, we'll give them a portrait, but like it just doesn't feel good to get a portrait when I'm missing like actual content. It just makes this whole thing very confusing, and it makes pack opening, which should be like a really fun experience, just really not fun. I'm just like confused and like upset when I get like a not mercenary, whenever I get a portrait. But anyways, let's just get out of here now. I proved my point. I got to prove it live, so that felt great. Okay, so I know I just like totally dumped on the like monetization model for this game, but I will say one thing I really think is surprisingly good if you want to free to play this game mode. I think it is possible, because you get 3 really good mercenaries for free. I mean, you get a bunch for free just from doing the campfire story missions, but 3 in particular I find are really good. We'll go over here. I'll show you them right now. We've got my party over here, main good stuff, because it's the good stuff. And that these 3 minions are, sorry, mercenaries are Zyrella, Cariel, and Samara. I think Zyrella and Samara are definitely like better than Cariel, but Cariel is just really good in the comp. I've been doing really well in PvE with this comp, so if you are looking for like a nice free-to-play comp to build towards, I think this is a good place to start. Honestly, you even get like a lot of, like, I know I've been knocking the coins a bit too in this video, but you do get a lot of coins for these mercenaries early on, just because just through the story missions and some of the early levels, they just reward these coins more. So it's gonna be hard to free to play this mode. I think it's gonna be possible just because the Zyrella, Samuro, Cariel Realm carry is just so powerful. It's absolutely bonkers. Okay, so I feel like I spent just like a lot of time just sort of critiquing the game, more than I thought I would going into this video, and I feel like a lot of you are wondering, like, David, I thought you said you liked this game mode, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I do really like this game mode. It's a lot of fun, and that's why I enjoy it. I think that just the gameplay actually is a lot of fun. You know, the PvE can be a bit grindy. I don't mind the grind too much. I actually really like just grinding stuff out and building up a team. I think that's really fun. But the PvP, I'm starting to like actually get paired against people now, and once people start reaching this point in the game, I believe that the mode will really start just like coming into its own, and like really like community can like start forming around it, because like I feel like right now it's very disjointed with people just like not knowing what to do, because there is a lot of confusion with the game mode. I feel like Mercenaries' problem has always been, it's just like it's really hard to explain stuff and nothing's really clear. As we talked about, like even the packs just don't make sense, and like how do you mess up packs? But again, I think the core gameplay is really fun. I really enjoy it, and I'm excited to see where this game mode goes. I don't know if I'm going to stream it. I think it's much more of a game that's just better to play. I mean, maybe once the PvP is there, because I think right now it's like a lot of it's just like, oh, I'm grinding, and like no one wants to watch me just like grind freaking Blackrock Mountain like 10 times to level something up. I feel like that's not enjoyable. You know, I think that's more like, oh, hey, I'm going to the bathroom, I'll knock one of these out on the phone. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments about Mercenaries. I know I just rambled on, talked all over the place, ADHD brain. So let me know what you think about the game mode down in the comments. Let me know if you want to see more content on it. I don't know what I'm really doing with this yet. Make sure to like this video, and if you are not already subscribed, subscribe to the channel, because obviously it makes you more superior. And thank you so much for watching, guys. Feels good to be back. Definitely hit record this time, and I'm just gonna see you on the next one, guys. Take it easy. Later. Dirt.